You never want to see or understand my side of things, Calvin.
Laura, all you ever see is your side of things.
Tyler Perry's House of Payne's Laura is what some will call a divisive character. Some say she's the tragic victim of the Payne family, and some say she's the devious villain there to be Calvin's karma. Today we break it down. Let's talk about it. Victim or villain? What it be? You know, it's your girl Tyler with the T. Here with some TVT for that ass. So, Tyler Perry, House of Payne, Laura. Is she the victim in all of this? Is she the outcast of the Payne family? Or is she really the villain that orchestrated her own isolation, that disrespected the matriarch and the patriarch and just was asking for a beatdown? Let's talk about it. Now, if you need a quick recap on who Laura is, she is Calvin, Miss Ella, and Uncle Curtis's only son's latest boo thing. Okay, they got real serious. Fiancés was fiancéing, and we supposed to be getting married. Okay, but Laura just couldn't get over the fact that Laura was still in the picture. That Miranda was still in the picture. That Miranda was still considered family, being that she birthed their first grandchild, and that Miss Ella basically adopted Miranda. So that is who Laura is. But what is her problem? Her real problem is she's jealous. Her real problem is she doesn't feel as though she got a fair shake in the Payne family. Now let's talk about that. So where Miss Ella, our matriarch, is concerned, basically the entire family, because we all back Miss Ella. Laura didn't feel like she got a fair shake. She felt like Miranda was more prioritized than Calvin's current. They were so stuck in the past, revolving around Miranda, that they didn't give her a chance. Let's break that down, because that is incorrect.
We ever had a relationship? Oh. Well, I thought we were doing fine. Marcella, I can remember always asking you to go shopping with me, and you would always cancel on me. I even invited you to come do wedding appointments with me, and you would always cancel because you were too busy. Yet when I come over to the house, you'd be standing in the kitchen cooking with Miranda.
Now, bypassing that tone, because who she talking to? Let's break this down, because I don't know if you remember that episode, but when Laura decided to reach out finally to Miss Ella, she rushed in the house uninvited, first off. And she saw, yes, Miranda and Miss Ella baking. And what? But that's when she decided to say, hey, let's go to this wedding thing. Miss Ella like, of course, honey. When? Being the sweet, nice older lady she is. And Laura's like, oh, right now. So stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the vibes that you're used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, bye. Laura is really spoiled in that way, where she expects everything to go her way. She expects everybody to drop what they're doing. She expects everybody to kiss her ass. And that's not it. When she decided that Miranda had to go, she was upset that the entire family was not letting go of Miranda. But coming in, Laura thought she was running shit. And she was not. And she is not. So they ran her ass up out of there. Don't put it on the family that they're so centered around the past, meaning Miranda, when Miranda gave them the next generation. She is the future, baby. Stop. Let's get on into the nitty-gritty when it comes to Laura and Calvin's relationship. People were screaming, oh, he let his family run over her. He never defended his future wife, yada, yada, yada. But stop right there. it's obvious that Calvin didn't want no conflict. Calvin didn't even stick up for his own mama in this situation. When it comes to Miranda, Miranda is the mother of his child. She's going to be around. She's going to be there. The problem with Laura, again, because it all comes back to Laura's problem, is that she refused to let up. She refused to not have her way. And she further pushed herself and isolated herself from there. Miss Ella's cold shoulder didn't come from nothing. Miss Ella not liking her and like, damn, I really don't like her so much that I feel it in my bones, came from Laura's bad attitude and her bad personality. Laura tried to fit a circular peg into a triangle hole, okay? And she shook the table. She tried to, at least. But when you go at something wrong, you just should let it go. When she found out that Calvin's baby's mother is someone that she knew and that she actually enjoyed Miranda, so she said, she knew then that something was wrong. Did she orchestrate her own downfall? 100%. 100%. From the very beginning, this was not to be. Calvin was in rebound mode. He was trying to bounce back from Miranda, but he just couldn't make it. We all knew he was going to go back for that old thing. But Laura came around and then again tried to self-insert herself into a place that she did not fit. Is Laura the victim? No. But is she victimizing herself? 100%. Is she boo-hoo, woe is me, I did nothing wrong, why do this? Yes. That is a way that Laura manipulates. She uses her victimhood in a way and expects you to react in a certain way where she gets her way. We have seen, will go to the depths of hell to be petty. Let's talk about Calvin Jr.'s or Christian or whoever the boy was, birthday party where she decided to gift him the phone. Not only to make herself look good in front of the boy, but to crack Miranda's face. But guess whose face was cracked when the co-parents decided it wasn't a go because it was already spoken about it not being a go from the mother and the father. Manipulation, pettiness, aggravation. She looks for sympathy where there should be none because she was already in the wrong in the beginning. Now, at the end of the day, we know that Laura was just used or there to be used as a roadblock between Miranda and Calvin until they got their shit together. But the writers are looking like they're going to bring her back. Or at least they're teasing it. Hopefully, it's not a Tracy thing where she pops up pregnant and she decides to be in their life. I'm hoping that's not the tea. But I'm sure she's going to come back. In conclusion, victim or villain? I would say, I would have to agree with most of the population that Laura is a victim of her own making and a villain there to mess up the board. She was not a good stepmother. She couldn't take care of the boys. Miranda had to come in and play mommy. She wasn't a good fiance. She didn't respect Miss Ella. It just wasn't going to work. From the moment she realized that Calvin was her friend's ex-boo, her baby daddy, her ex-husband, she became the villain of her own story. Then it just progressed from there. Just because your tears are wet don't mean it's raining, baby. You are not the victim here. We are all grown and you proceeded not with caution, but recklessly. Laura really came in like King Kong in this thing trying to fuck up the family, and it wasn't a go. She literally pushed Miranda and Calvin closer together, and I'm happy for it. I cannot wait until the next season. Hopefully this letter doesn't mess up anything. I'm sure it is, but we shall see. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Villain or victim? Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for lasting this long. And if you have not, again, subscribed to the channel, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. It has been who? It has been me, your girl, Tyler with the T. Peace, love, positive vibes, y'all. I'm out.